Hey yo, welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. I'm not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I have studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook. One thing I love more than cooking is my wife, the sensational Shelly Eats Steak, also known as the Warden.
That's right.
Together we host what we like to call the Friday Night Feast. Now this happens every Friday night, 6:30 Central. We pick up an entree, maybe pick up a little snacks, show y'all how to do it, and we spend the rest of the evening just chewing the fat with all of our friends in the Hungry Horde. We hope you can tune in sometime. Love to have you for dinner. Today's video is my MS journey week 131. And it is also day one of the BBBE. Now, those of y'all that really know me know I've been a little opposed to doing this. Because y'all, I love my cheese. I need my glasses.
Wow, I'm just shocked. Like,
Me
he
too.
didn't tell me anything, that he's just jumping right in. No.
Because I thought I could do all this while you're doing all your stuff.
Oh.
While you were still playing on your phone trying to get all your stuff together, I thought I had a little more time.
No, you're fine. I was just shocked.
I didn't know we were going yet. Because I thought
Oh.
I had time while you were getting your stuff all situated.
Well, we need to get
Sorry.
gas.
All right. So yeah, obviously we're back in the car. We got some errands to run today. So I got some good news and some bad news. Good news is I just accepted a new job.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto
Bad news on that, it doesn't start until August 8th. Today is July 1st. So I have a month to get everything together. Just reset up my office because all the stuff we've had going on here recently with the cruise and you having everybody over and all, my office just became a catch-all, like a giant walk-in closet. So I got to reset all up. So I mean, I know it's basically just first world problems. So that's the good news. Bad news is I didn't have any cheese for the last 2 days now, things except for last night.
Yeah.
I had one giant send-off with our Friday night feast when I had some cream cheese on our Seattle dogs.
Uh-huh.
But it was kind of disheartening this morning. I don't want to cry too much. Because basically, like I always say, first world problems. I'm just basically making a mountain out of a molehill. But I touched on it a little bit last night. For those of y'all that tuned in, I figured I need to do a recap right now to catch everybody else up to speed. And I want to apologize right now if we lose signal here. It's just after, it's almost 10:30 in the morning. But yeah, if y'all saw on a previous video where we were filming in the car and the phone got too hot, that may happen again. So if it does, I do apologize. We'll come back to the house later this afternoon and reshoot all this if that's what happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to catch y'all up to speed. So I don't know exactly what it is that's going on with me. I don't know if it's an actual flare-up I'm having with my MS, but I have this weird sensation in my forearm and down to my hands. Like it's very noticeable in my hands, like when I'm washing them, or like just doing this right now. I could feel like it's not pain. It just, there's a sensation I can't really describe. It's like a little tingle, but it's almost like when you're, those of y'all that sat too long and your legs have gone to sleep on you or whatever, it kind of feels like that. It's a slight tingle similar to that. Like I said, when I'm just doing this, I can really feel it.
And those that have MS, you said that it's similar to the feeling you had with your drop foot. Yes. But now it's in your arm.
And then when I tried to consult Dr. Google about it, I was trying to say similar to drop foot, and all the replies, but the results kept coming back and just telling me about drop foot, which I've already done. Which, catch up on that, I've had actually 2 incidents with drop foot, one on my left, one on my right. The right was more jarring for me because I could not drive, because I couldn't actually feel the gas pedal. Yeah. But I'm working my way through that, and then also I'm still doing my DDPY.
In half a mile, turn right onto Aldine Westfield Road.
But I've actually regressed back a little bit. I went back to the chair force a couple of days ago, so I'm back to doing all the exercises in the chair now, just so I can get myself back to where I need to be. Because I am still having a little bit of mobility problems, and occasionally I still use the cane just to make sure I'm steady. So it's a little, but that leads to the reason why I'm doing the BBBE. I was inspired by watching a recent video by Sana. What is her channel name again?
Mrs. Perfectly Imperfect Keto.
Sorry, I just did not want to butcher it. That's why I had to ask the boss.
The warden.
Yeah, her too. But she was telling about how her recent health scare, her going triple B&E really, really, really helped her. And then I was going back also how just Jen Delaney told us how her showing my story to her husband Brian and inspired him to go keto as well. I'm like, well, if I can do that for somebody else can do that for me. And then I've also got a lot of insight and knowledge from Maitreya, Radical Geek, because I really feel like her, Radical Geek, and Sana are the only ones that have actually done the triple B&E correctly. So I'm not doing it as some crazy weight loss diet or a quick fix or anything like that,
or a reset,
or technically even a reset. I'm just trying to see if something I did, something I'm inducing into my body, is basically, I'm calling it a booby trap, that I'm actually sabotaging myself by the different foods I'm eating. Because we all know, being keto, that one of the major hurdles I was dealing with before being diabetic was the carbs and the sugar. Well, I've already reduced those and eliminated like 99% of those from my body. So that was a step in the right direction, but obviously I need to fine-tune things a little bit more. Something is going on with me, and I mean, the only thing that makes sense is prior to the cruise, was only what, a month ago now? Not even a month.
Well, actually, a month ago we were having the barbecue meetup on June 1st, so yeah, a month.
Well, but prior to that, I was hitting the Diet Cokes, or actually not even Diet Coke, the Coke Zero and the Dr. Pepper Zero.
Yeah.
I was hitting those pretty heavily, almost as heavy as I was when I was pre-diabetic.
And I would want to add, you were actually hitting those prior to when we went to KetoCon.
Oh, that's true.
Which was back in April. So really, yeah, you've been doing it for a few months now. Hitting all the Coke Zero.
Yes.
Or zero sodas, let's put it that way. And with a mix of diet.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Go on, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Because, like, HEB was running a special on the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, 3 12-packs for $15. So I thought I was going to save money by doing that, because I usually buy the my Zevias. Most of the time, best I can do is a 10-pack. But here recently, I did find 12-packs at one particular Kroger, but they're still between $8 to $10 per package. So that's still a little hefty. So I thought I was doing better by getting these, like I said, 3 for $15, and then like the very next day I found them at Kroger for 3 for $14. So I've been stockpiling on them because I'm saving money. But I guess I was just overindulging on them. And also, while on the cruise, I got their, what they call their freestyle. I got their mug. It's a refill. You go up, then you fill it up yourself. It's like a soda machine, like you see at the convenience stores and stuff. You go up and get as many times as you want. And I was hitting it as many times as I could.
Uh-huh. And plus in the dining room, they would refill you with usually Diet Coke, because they didn't have, and I mean, you might have got Coke Zero because they didn't know it, because it was a big table, and some people were doing diet, some did the zero, so I don't even know if the waitress even got them right. You know what I mean?
And then a few times the line was just too long at the soda stream. I mean the refill thing. So I just went to the bar and got it, and all they have is Diet Coke.
Yeah. So having a lot of the diet sodas, and before that, I felt like with the Zevias, you would have them once or twice a day.
At the most 3,
Yeah. But generally speaking, you would say you average 2 a day. But when you started doing the Dr. Pepper Zeros, I felt like you were doing like 3 or 4 a day on average.
I don't like chain smoking them, I call it. I was like one after the other, because I just go down easy. For some reason, I can drink a Zevia a little slower. But with those, I just go down, they go like water for me.
So,
and they're so tasty. I love them. And pre-keto, I was a huge fan of Dr. Pepper. I would drink them all day, every day.
Yeah.
Even start off in the morning drinking them.
So basically, for months, I mean, really for years,
turn right onto North Freeway
you were
Service Road.
doing really good.
Yeah.
I would consider you were eating very, very clean. Is that road?
I don't know. I feel like you went the long way. I used to go out of the neighborhood and go straight down 45.
We got to go to the gas station first.
Yeah, we just passed up 6 gas stations.
But at Kroger, we get 40 cents off.
Oh.
Take the next right onto North Freeway Service
All
Road.
about the money pension right now.
Right?
But anyways, so I felt like for, at least a couple of years, you were really just
Good.
drinking the Zevias, which are clear, so you're not getting the caramel coloring.
Right.
And then plus it did
Aspartame or whatever
none
it
of
is.
the aspartame in it. So then all of a sudden you're introducing these diet sodas that's got coloring and aspartame, so it might be very well something in that
Right.
your MS does not like.
And you had also mentioned something about you thought
In a quarter mile, slide right
the
onto
oils and
Spring
stuff on the
Road.
cruise that they were cooking with. I don't think that was the issue, honestly.
Well, I
Because
think
the year before that, we were on the cruise and ate similar, and it didn't bother me.
yeah, well,
So I really think it was the Diet Cokes.
it very well that could have been the catalyst.
Yeah.
But I think all of the other things combined certainly weren't helping.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we
Take the next
know
right onto Spring
that
Stigler
seed
Road.
oils are very inflammatory
Yes.
for anyone. That's why we, like some people are like okay with all of that, but my whole thing is, especially with
Continue on
Heath's
Spring
MS,
Stigler Road
and then
for
plus
3/4 of a mile.
my issues with ulcerative colitis and everything, obviously we are prone to inflammation.
Yeah.
And the way that we cut inflammation out as much as possible. So, yeah, I know that some people still buy like salad dressings and other, different sausages that have those seed oils,
Or go to Texas Roadhouse.
right? I mean, that's great. If you're good with that, that's okay. But the more I'm learning about seed oils
Yeah.
and how horrible they are for you, like what?
I just saw Dutch, and I can't have my Dutch
Oh.
today.
And
For a month, I can't have my double rainbow.
But anyways, back
Sorry.
to seed oils.
Right.
I was like,
In a quarter
they're
mile,
really,
turn
really
right.
bad. Like, that's worse than sugar, y'all. And I feel like if you put the effort into eliminating sugar, put the effort into eliminating seed oils, because those are worse. And I think, yeah, I understand people are like, oh, but it's so easy to buy, the salad dressing at the store, or, to get these things and that have in
Turn
there,
right,
oh, well, it's
then
just a
turn
little
left.
canola oil. Those things are bad. Go look up Benazati, and he explains how long, when you adjust seed oils, how long until it gets out of your body's system. And it's just not good,
Turn left,
especially
then your destination will be on the right.
knowing how much they cause inflammation and other issues. Like, I feel like the more we're learning, or the
Your
more I'm
destination is on
learning,
the right.
as well as other people, is that it really isn't the sugars and the carbs that have been causing all of our health issues. I really think the majority of our health issues are seed oils. So if you're someone who, like they call it dirty keto, but if you're someone who is really like, oh, I'm okay with, some seed oils, at least it's not sugar, I think we should change that mindset in the keto sphere.
Yes.
And I really think it should be, okay, yeah, we don't need these seed oils, because that is really the worst thing.
How long did he say does it take them to get out of your body?
Like 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, it's bad, y'all. Just start researching it. If you're somebody who's like, well, I'm okay, I just have a little bit of salad dressing or this or that. No, like, really research it, y'all, because these seed oils, they're not good for you in any way. And there's so many better alternatives that we could do. And I just feel like that's what's leading to a lot of issues, because back before seed oils were created, guess what? Sugar's been around for thousands of years. Back even in our ancestors, they would find honey and stuff and eat that.
Eat the fruits.
Right, and they weren't having the multiple chronic metabolic issues. It really stemmed when we started making these seed oils. yes, there is a balance. I'm not saying go and eat sugar now. Of course not. But I really think your main focus should get the seed oils out, then get the sugars out, and then the really carby, starchy stuff.
Right.
Like, that should be the order. So, with that said, yeah, was the seed oils the main thing that's causing heat flare up? No, but we know seed oils cause inflammation, so it certainly was not helping the situation.
Right.
Like,
it's just one more thing to add to my problems.
Right. It usually, like, that. Sometimes it's not just one thing that causes something. It's all of these things coming together. Your body can't fight off the inflammation from the seed oils, and then it's getting all this aspartame and caramel coloring, all those things together. It's like being overwhelmed, like it's having a fight, and your body only has one way to fight, but then there's all these different brigades, Navy coming in, the airstrikes, like all these different things are coming in, and then finally your body's like has to, okay, I can't, we need to rest, and need to take you down. And that's kind of like what's happening with heat, is it's like it's saying, okay, you know what, you've inundated me with some toxins, and I'm going to give you a warning sign that
danger, danger, danger.
Right, so that you change your ways. And I feel like that's kind of what's happened is, it's not like, I don't think it's a full-fledged flare.
I don't think so either, because last one, remember, I was on the floor, I couldn't get myself up and everything.
But I think it's a good warning sign to, hey, get everything cleaned up. But of course, since the cruise, we have been. And in fact, he still had, 3 packages of the Diet's Cokes or Coke Zeros or whatever?
I had 3 Dr. Peppers, and I had 1 2-liter of the Coke Zero. And I took them all back. Thankfully, HEB let me return them.
Yeah.
And they didn't even just give me store credit. They actually refunded it back to our account. Put it back on my credit card.
Yeah. So they returned all of that.
Or debit card, whatever.
Yeah, whatever it was. But they returned it. He got all his money back. And then, now he's not having those anymore. But then he was just like, you know what? I really think I need to do... Because I told him, I said, well, you could do like a 3-day water fast. And he's like, no. I'd rather
Because I'm a little bougie, and just plain tap water does not sit well with me. So I've been hitting her topo's pretty heavy lately, and so we're gonna go to Sam's. Right now we're fixing to get gas, then after the gas we're going to Sam's, which I was hoping you had enough to get to Sam's so we get gas there. Well, we just get like 10 gallons or whatever, and then we go.
But I get 40 cents off.
Okay, that's a good deal. Never mind that. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna pause, get some gas, and then we'll catch back up with you when we're on our way to Sam's. That's probably another 20-30 minute drive. So more ranting, yay! Alrighty, we just got gas, and am I just being awkward or ornery or whatever? Because I really do not like how I can't get prices for a Costco ahead of time before I go in, because I like the comparison shop, where at least like with Sam's, I can pull up their app and see what the current prices are on something. I've looked everywhere I can online to try and find out for Costco. I even did a search to figure out why, and the first result back says, come visit us and you can see the prices. That's not what I want. I want to see before I drive over there. Because what I really find handy, maybe I'm just being weird, is I have to drive by straight past Sam's to get to Costco. So I don't want to backtrack. I wish it was more convenient. I could pull it up on the app like I do like Kroger and HEB or even Aldi or Sprouts and find what the price is. It's just, I don't like it when they're not customer friendly like that. Maybe I'm just being weird. Does anybody else have that views also? Or am I just being a curmudgeon? We have the technology, let's use it. I mean, I guess I'm not fully embracing it either, because I just found out a couple of months ago that Costco has I don't have to carry my actual card anymore. I can do it on the, they have the app, so I can show my card when we get there, but I don't know. I know, weird tangent, sorry, I'm just thinking about it right now, because we're headed to Sam's to go buy the Topo. because they're the only ones I could find online that have the best prices. Was it a 12-pack or 18-pack for the almost 21-ounce bottles? What was it? It was like $21.
Yeah, it's $21 for is it a 16-pack?
I thought it was an 18.
Or an 18-pack.
Yeah.
And I think it's the 16-ounce bottles.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see when we get there.
Another good thing we like about Sam's is they have the self-checkout thing where you can scan it. You can scan and go, I think is what they call it. I wish every store had that. I mean, I used to be very, very, very much anti-Walmart because I've been burned a couple of times when buying their meat and produce, and I just don't like the crowds there. It's a madhouse every time I go to Walmart. But with this scan and go at Sam's is actually pretty handy. All right, sorry about that, folks. I don't know what happened. We hit a bump, and I tried to adjust the phone, and I accidentally hit stop. Oh, nice. She got a really good parking spot. We just finally got here to Sam's.
I mean, it's a little further by the door, but what I like is the return cart's directly behind us.
Yes, I usually park right next to one, but then I have to go circle the the parking lot several times, so this is handy.
Yeah.
So what was that saying? Y'all's pros and cons on shopping at Sam's and Costco.
Yeah.
Because generally what I like to do, honestly, is go to Costco first. And then I'll pull up my Kroger and my HEB app, and I'll price check right then. If Costco is the better deal, then I'll buy the stuff there. If it ends up being better at like HEB or Kroger, then I'm going to go over there and pick it up. Because we try to be, I try to be as often as possible, try to be budget conscious. I mean, our dollars only go so far, you know. We got so many things we want to do. Like, I'm already dreaming about going on another cruise. I was already asking her, like, well, I got a month before my job starts. We can go on a cruise between now and then. She's like, slow down, Turbo. She was, the job hasn't started yet. You got to get the money from the job before we can do the cruise. Like, all right, that makes sense, I guess. I just want to go.
And I'm like, we've got dogs and everything else. Like, no. And I don't know where you find this money. Like, I'm like, okay, we need to renew our Costco membership.
Right.
Like, that's money right there. Like, we got to come up with some.
I know. And then she said she also saw, when we leave here, we're going to go to HEB because she saw, bone-in ribeyes are on sale.
$4.47 a pound for bone-in ribeyes.
That's perfect since we're doing triple B&E. And then she's like, well, you know, we can also do some pork belly with that. So it'll be like a turf and turf, which is amazing. One of my favorite meals, actually. But let's go into Sam's and get our stuff so we get moving. The sooner we get home, the sooner I get this edited and posted.
Well, you didn't want to talk a little more about what you wanted to say about BBBE?
I was actually having a little bit of a moment on the way here. I was dreading it because I'll miss my cheese and I'll miss my chocolate. It's like when I finished breakfast earlier, I wanted at least like a keto brick or something, one of my little pucks. And somebody, being the smarter of the two, kind of reminded me. What'd you tell me? How I tell everybody else too?
Yes, because one of the things
take my own advice.
Always says, like when he hears people say, oh, keto is so hard, or, oh, yeah, but if I'm keto, I can't have this and I can't have that. And he's like, he always says to everybody, like when we've met in person and stuff, and different people tell him, oh, well, I could never do that. I can't go without bread. And like you told that guy at that restaurant that one time, you said, well, yeah, I would rather not be a diabetic,
right,
than have to eat this bread. You know, like, that feels better. And you tell everybody, stop focusing on what you can't have and focus on what you can.
I need to take my own advice.
Right?
I love cheese.
It's so good to give out advice, but sometimes it's harder to take your own advice.
So I'm having a moment, y'all. I'm throwing a little temper tantrum, and it's causing a little tension in the car on the way here, too. So I need to apologize to everybody, including my wife. I'm sorry, baby.
I know.
I need to grow up.
I mean, if I could just get you to 10, I would be happy. But no, he's doing well. It's just, And he did this honestly at the beginning of keto too.
Yeah.
This is what he generally does. And comment below if you do this too. Is he'll throw a little tantrum like, I can't believe I have to do that, blah, 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 blah. And then it's like he gets it all out, and then all of a sudden, like an hour later, he'll be like, this is the best day ever. I don't know why I didn't always do this. It's like
you sound like such an idiot.
No, you're not. Like, I'm serious. It's like you get it all out, throw literally like a tantrum, and then you're fine. And like that's what I told him. I said, well, after we hit Sam's and get the topos, which I'm really, really proud of you for drinking water. Like, I am ecstatic that you're drinking water. I would love that by the end of this, that you're not so, like, I gotta have a soda, you know, like your Zevia. I gotta have a Zevia. I gotta have my energy drinks. I would love if out of this, not only does it improve your health, but if you are like, you know what, I enjoy drinking water, and if we go out to eat, you're like, you know what, I'll just get water, and then we save $3 or $4. You know what I mean?
That's what we give the prisoners, so I'll join in with them.
I love water. But anyhow, that's just what I would love to see, if his taste buds change, and he's like, okay, actually water is good. But anyhow, I don't even know where I was going with this. What was I saying?
Just finding more ways to beat up on Heath.
I'm not beating up on you. I was saying I'm actually proud of you for drinking that, and I didn't even have to say that. Like, you just took it upon yourself and actually started drinking water yesterday. So I'm proud of you for doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really proud of you.
But like I said, though, I'm just a little bougie because tap water does not sit well with me. I just do not enjoy it. That's why I'm drinking the bottled water. Even like, you know, like you buy the Avion or even the store water, you know, that comes in a bottle, they fill it at the tap. I know Topo's filled at the tap too. It's just, I guess because it's slightly carbonated.
Yeah.
The reason why it's nice.
And I get that, especially since you're used to drinking like Zevias and the energy drinks, so you're used to that carbonated feel. So I could see how this is like it's mimicking that. So I totally get that. But I was telling him, I remember now, I was like, look, after Sam's, we're going to go to HEB, since they have bone-in ribeyes for $4.47 a pound. We're going to get some of that. And he was like, oh, can we have it for dinner? I'm like, yes, you can. We can have the ribeye, and we've got pork belly. We could fry that up. And what did you call that?
Turf and turf.
Yeah. I was like, that'll be amazing. So, yes. And then he started getting excited. I'm like, and you can eat all of that you want. You can be full.
But you know what I want with it, though? Some cheese. Why am I my own handicap?
I don't know. But you know what? And then we can use the seasoned salt on the pork belly. Think how delicious that's going to be.
Right?
It's going to be so good. So, yes, that's what we're going to do. And then we'll go in here to Sam's, get the topos, and
the way I'm looking, we're probably gonna need about 2 cases.
I know.
Maybe 3.
And we'll go do that. But how are you, other than your temper tantrum, how are you feeling about doing BBBE?
Not all that enthusiastic, honestly. I'm begrudgingly doing it. Like you said, too, it's kind of like the way I begrudgingly went keto with you. But then I was telling you also, I feel like that's one reason why I'm still alive. Because I don't know where I would have been without doing that. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
It's just...
And you came up with this all on your own.
I know.
This was not me
I
at
know.
all.
I know, but I'm having buyer's regret.
But I think it's going to be really good. It's always good to, especially when you're having a health scare. Like, what did Dr. Berry tell you the last time you had an MS flare-up? What did he tell you?
Take my carbs down as low as possible.
Okay, and what is this going to do?
Take them down as low as possible.
Right, because remember, cheese does have carbs.
Yeah. It also has flavor.
But you don't think a ribeye has flavor?
Yeah, but it has... you enhance that flavor with more flavor.
No. But take your carbs as low as possible. So
right.
You're going to eliminate the carbs. Basically, you're going to be almost zero carb.
Right.
I know some people will be like, eggs have carbs, but I mean, it's an animal carb.
Right.
But anyways, you're going to be doing that, and I think it's going to end up being way better for you health-wise.
Yeah.
And just think, what would you rather have? Cheese and have this weird feeling in your arm, or would you rather not have this feeling in your arm?
But what if it comes out that I can't have cheese ever again?
Well,
I just feel like I've already given up so much. But then again, that means I get to give up this pain too.
right, that's what I'm saying. What did Jason say in the live? What have you said before too?
Nothing tastes as good as healthy feels.
Right. So what tastes better, cheese or healthy?
Right. I'll substitute the cheese and more steak.
Yeah, or pork belly or bacon.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that bacon, like the bacon I made at the hotel, that was so yummy. Wouldn't that be great?
Yes. I pulled a pack out last night, the big pack.
Yeah, it's like a 3-pound pack?
I think. Maybe we should pick up some more bacon when we're here too then. Well, I mean, I got a month of this. I have to, have to eat bacon.
I mean, you know.
Damn my luck.
So see, look at the good things. And I'm just excited to see how this is going to go. And I know this morning you already did your weight.
Yeah.
And we're going to do the pictures and the measurements when we get back to the house. So that's good. And then you'll do it again on July 31st or August 1st, I guess, the day after.
Yeah.
And, you know, just to see, not so much, like, not at all for any type of weight loss or anything, just curiosity, right?
Yeah.
To see if it makes any changes, especially in your measurements. That's when I'm curious. And like you said, you have a couple shirts that you feel like are a little too tight.
Yeah.
So wouldn't that be cool if by the end of this, they feel better on you?
Yeah, that would. Because I don't want to have to buy any more clothes.
Right.
So we just filled the tank, so now we're just burning all this gas just sitting here.
Okay, well, let's go in, get your topo.
I think I'm over my temper tantrum. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm
It's
sorry to
all-
you two more so.
Aw.
Because y'all didn't have to sit through all the crap.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
Well, I mean, thank you for apologizing. That's what we are. We're always growing. Remember, like I posted in the group, our Facebook channel, you know, about marriages that last 20, 30, 40 years. Guess what? They have growing pains. They have
How
times
does
of
love
learning.
have to hurt, though?
I don't know. And like Jennifer Lucas, she put on there, she is like 43 years that she was married to her husband, and she said, yeah, it was a roller coaster, but it was a wild ride that she would take again.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel with you. Like, yeah, we have times when, you know, it gets a little down, but we...
At least your hands are around my hand, not my throat.
Right? Not right now, but we... but we get through them, and that's what matters. Sometimes, you know, we need like a little what is it, kindling to light the fire.
Yeah.
So yes, that's what we're doing. It's fine, babe. I love you.
I love you more.
All right. Well, let's go in. I think somebody thinks we're ready to leave, so I don't want them. No, this is not a spot. We'll turn this off so they don't know that.
Alright.
Ooh. All right. We're going to go in.
Alright.
As
We'll
I
catch the
said
drill in a
before.
minute. Alrighty, folks. Change of plans. We are leaving Sam's, but what had happened was only Topo Chico they had was Twisted Lime. Even pre-BBBE, I'm not that big a fan of it anyways. So I talked to one of the workers, and they said that's all they have. What you see is what you get. But you found those San Pellegrino actually was cheaper. It was a better buy, so we got 2 packs of those. And then...
It was on sale.
Yeah. We also saw they had a big log of hamburger meat.
Markdown. Yeah.
Markdown. And then they also had a really good deal on, what did you say, 10 pounds of bacon.
Yeah, the restaurant bacon, and it was marked down as well.
Oh, yeah.
So we got 10 pounds of bacon for like $32.
So we're doing beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. So let's stock up on the beef and the bacon.
Yeah, and then that 10 pound, that'll I don't know. We might not even need the whole 10 pounds of beef this week. Like, you might need to cut it in half and
section it out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we bought the food saver, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
But we were gonna leave Sam's and go straight to HEB. But I think it'd be a better option if we just go home, at least throw this in the fridge in the garage, and then we'll go to HEB. I know it's a little more legwork, more driving, but we did not stock a cooler because we were not planning on buying all this. And we have to go to HEB because you said steaks, T-bones are how much right now?
Not T-bones, ribeyes.
Oh, that's even better, my bad, because I actually like ribeyes better.
They're $4.47.
Yeah.
Now, Sam's did have quite a few marked down. Like, you know, I never knew this, but Sam's kind of does like HEB where they'll have some things marked, like not the whole thing, but priced down certain ones. And they had some stuff marked down, but even then, they're like marked down ribeyes and stuff. Now, it was prime. Oh, shit, I don't think I get in this lane. Oops. I said a cuss word. Sorry.
Because you want to get back over and take bus to you. And go back.
I gotta wait for this truck. Come on, drive on, buddy. But anyways,
yeah, because I think this lane makes you get in the takes the.
But anyhow, the prime, they were still $12.48 a pound. I was like, you know, I mean, I know it's prime, but I looked at them and I was like, you know, that it's not good enough for triple the price.
Right.
Like the cut, I could tell the ones that they marked down specifically, they were the end cut of the ribeye.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, it's not. So yeah, and we saw they had, beef round steaks for a couple of them marked down to $3.96 a pound, which is a pretty good buy.
I'm just not that big a fan of that cut, though.
Yeah, and I was like, well, I mean, it would be good to kind of do that for this month, but then I was like, but for the same token, I can spend 50 cents more and just get more ribeyes.
We have several in the freezer now.
Yeah.
But then we also kind of slipped up and didn't do a count of how many packages of ground beef you already have.
Right.
But this one's marked down. If we want to cook it like tonight or tomorrow, it's already thawed.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're not going to eat ground beef.
Right.
And this is 80-20 also?
Yes.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
That's what we typically buy anyways.
Yeah, they had some 88-12, but I was just like, I just prefer the fattier. And
because remember yesterday I found a couple at HEB that were on sale and like, no, it's too lean, don't worry with it.
Yeah, you were finding the 96.4, and I know some people enjoy that, but I still like the fattier.
Yes.
There's debates either way, but yeah, I think we did pretty good. $100, and we're out the door. But we got 10 pounds of ground beef. We got the 10 pounds of bacon. Wow, we did that really well. 10 and 10.
Yeah.
And then 24 packs of the San Pellegrino bottles that are 16.9. So that's 48 bottles.
Yeah.
So I think
it'll last me a couple of days.
Should last you a pretty good amount of the month.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we did all right.
Now what's cool too though is even if we're just doing our normal shopping, we still would have snatched both those up anyways.
Probably, yeah.
Because we both would, we're eating beef and bacon anyways, so.
Yeah, always.
So this works out, yeah.
Comment below if you've ever got the restaurant style bacon and what's your thoughts on it.
Yeah.
I know it's thin cut bacon, but I mean, for the price, it was the cheapest.
So I got an idea.
Oh.
We're heading to the house, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna back in. You're gonna entertain the troops while I load this stuff in the fridge.
Okay.
Well, it'll make editing easier.
Oh.
It'll be story time with Shelly.
Oh gosh, they already get that.
No pressure, no pressure. But I'm excited now. How many? Do you remember though on the when you're looking at the app, the steaks you're fixing to go get at HEB? Was there a limit? A lot of times we'll do like a limit 2 or something.
Yeah, I don't remember honestly, but we can definitely. I mean, if it is a limit of 2, then we'll each go through a line, kind of deal.
Right.
So other than that, I think we've done pretty well today. What do you think?
So far, yeah. I just want to hurry and get home. It's already noon.
That is true. Wow, the day goes by fast, y'all.
Yeah.
I had my coffee experience. So what I did different, and this is just for you too, I just did one of those. I did the same amount of coffee grounds, but I did one of the measuring cups full.
Oh, okay.
And that was perfect.
Okay, so do the regular powder, grounds, but just do one measuring cup.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that'll be perfect for the week.
Awesome. See, the reason why we're saying that is because I usually do 2 pours of the water for her.
Yeah. I know that some people were like, ooh, that's too weak, but...
Shauna.
I know, I guess I like weak coffee. It doesn't have to be like, what do they put, hair on your chest kind.
Yeah, that's not
right?
a good look for women.
Hey, no judgment. So,
yeah.
Any other thoughts about your BBBE thing? Or...
No, I'm just excited because I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do for lunch and dinner tonight.
Awesome. See there?
Now I just said ribeye. I love ribeye. I can't remember the last time we actually had a steak. We cooked it ourselves.
It wasn't too long ago. Well, technically it was actually, I think, Sunday, because we had those fillets that we found in the freezer. So
That's right.
One good thing that came from all that, we found out we had a couple beef fillets, and those cooked up wonderfully.
At one time, we had written down a list. Everything was in the freezer, and I don't know what happened. We just abandoned the list.
Well, we just kept adding more and more and not updating, and yeah. So anyhow, I guess if you don't have anything else to say, do you want to go ahead and show them the food?
Sorry, y'all. This is so fascinating. So yeah, let's go ahead and show them our food right here. Sunday morning breakfast, and we're still in the hotel, but shortly we'll be leaving. But here's what I'm gonna have. I got my hard-boiled eggs topped with some salsa verde from Gringo's Tex-Mex Kitchen. I got some of our homemade sausage and some of our special sausage we got on sale at, I think it was Kroger. And then I'm gonna have some of my Dapper goat cheese. Sunday night dinner. And I got a sampling here of filet mignon that the wonderful Warden pan-seared for us. And then we got a roasted tomato and some more of our pork belly Brussels sprouts. This looks amazing. Monday breakfast. I got some homemade beef breakfast sausages, a little bit of cream cheese, and my hard-boiled eggs topped with that love chamoy sauce. On this mandatory meaty Monday, for my lunch, I have a couple of air fryer burger patties, and these are a beef, brisket, and steak blend. With they're an 80-20 blend, and this was on a special discount from the HEB. And then I got on the side here, I got some of these extreme hot pickles, and then on the burgers, I topped it with the rest of this Dapper Goat Greek cheese and some of our homemade raspberry chipotle sauce. Don't these look amazing? Monday snack time, y'all. I just got a block of cream cheese. I'll let it sit out most of the day so it's soft. And I have a mystery blend of seasoning. Shelly thinks it's salt, pepper, garlic, but it smells a little stronger than that to me. So I'll just dust a little bit on it. I'm gonna just stir this up, and then she's got some leftover bacon she's gonna crumble up and add to this too. And then I'm just gonna eat it with some of these parrot head pork rinds. Thank you again, Renee. Oh yeah, bacon. Alrighty, now here it is, mixed in with some bacon. This looks really good, but I think I'm gonna fine tune this. I'm gonna smoke, next time I make it, I'm gonna smoke the cream cheese. Use the same seasoning. We're gonna add the bacon too, but I think it'll be a lot better if I put in some fresh chives in it. So stay tuned. Your new snack fix is coming. Tuesday breakfast, and I'm feeling like a little smartass today with my sausage, egg, and some cream cheese. Tuesday lunch, and I just got a bowl full of taco meat I cooked in the Instant Pot. And then I topped it with a little shredded cheese and some diced red onion. And I'll probably eat it either with a spoon or some pork rinds. Simple, quick, and easy. Alrighty, folks, for my Tuesday night dinner on this Twisted Tuesday, I got some Brussels sprouts mixed in with some leftover taco meat, and then topped with some mozzarella and a little bit of this ghost pepper sauce from HotLine Pepper Products. It's gonna be a hearty, spicy dinner. Wednesday breakfast, then I have the last 2 pieces of our homemade beef breakfast sausage, my hard-boiled eggs, and a little bit of cream cheese. And I drizzled a little bit of this Love Chamoy sauce. Wednesday lunch, and I'm having some taco meat and pork rinds. On this Wing Wednesday, I got a handful of air fryer wings, homemade pickles, a few cherry tomatoes, and then I got a raspberry chipotle sour cream sauce to dip these wings in. Thursday morning breakfast, and I'm having bacon, egg, and cheese. Thursday dinner, we got a cheesesteak in a bowl, and the wonderful Warden made us a homemade cheese sauce. Look at that, y'all. She is amazing. And then we got some cream cheese stuffed mushrooms and jalapeno. Check it out, y'all. I accidentally made queso fundido. All I did was put some of my taco meat and some mozzarella cheese in this little plastic container and threw it in my Hot Logic heater. And this is what it came out. So now I gotta cut it up, throw it on my tortillas, and make my tacos. Let's see what happens. Alrighty, folks, so this is what they look like as tacos. I'm just gonna take and fold it over and devour these. Don't they look scrumptious? Check this out. I forgot I also wanted some avocado and tomatoes, but look how I messed up when I cut the avocado. I just basically took a sliver off of it. So just remember, folks, take your time. Don't be in a rush like silly Heath. Friday morning breakfast, and I got a link of sausage, my hard-boiled eggs, and some of this hot sauce. We're finally trying Jen. She got us this, y'all. It's a Kentuckian. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Kentuckian bourbon hot sauce. It tastes really good too. Friday lunch, and I'm having what I'm calling taco soup. This is all the remnants, what's left over with the juice and everything from when I made that Instant Pot taco meat. And then I dabbed a little bit of that new hot sauce on there. Thank you again, Just Jen Delaney. And then I sprinkled some red onions on top.
Did you already boil all your eggs?
No, I have not. I got a 36 pack and a 12 pack.
Oh.
Right on, and then you have your happy in there also. So
I
we
think
have
I only
plenty of
have
eggs.
3 or 4 of my happy left.
But we have enough to last still a while.
Okay.
So, all that aside, we just left HEB, and y'all, we scored huge. I feel like
Yeah.
we got ribs too. But anyways, the main reason why we came because they had their bone-in ribeye. Was it $4.49 a pound?
$4.47.
47. Oh, let's save some money. But then we got there as limit 2, but also I needed a $10 purchase prior to. So, me being suave like I is, yesterday I got a couple of packs of beef ribs. I was like, well, those are they were around $15 a piece, so that'll get us, and then that'll hit the target too for what we're trying to do here. So let's go over and look at those ribs, and we got 2 packs of ribs for. I didn't notice it. The ones I got yesterday were actually twin packs.
Yeah.
So it's even better for, like I said, less than or around roughly $15 a piece. And then today we get the same thing. We got 2 more packs.
Yeah.
2 more twin packs. And how much were those? They were like just under 20.
Yeah, one was 17 and one was 16 something.
Yeah. So less than 18 each.
Yeah.
So that made our $10 purchase. So then we got the steaks on sale, and then we each got 2 packs each. And then, so we get it with 2 different transactions. So we ended up getting 4 packs of steaks and 4 racks of ribs.
Yeah, and so I'm trying to think of the total we got. So we got 4 packs of the ribeyes. So there's 8, and then we got 2 3-packs.
Another 6.
So that's 14 total steaks. And so that works out, because that'd be a total of like 7 meals. So 14 total steaks.
And then 4 packs of ribs. 4 racks of ribs.
Yeah, 4 racks of ribs. So in all together, that cost roughly $130.
That's awesome, actually. I feel like, because if we went out to eat and just got our steaks and our side dish and our salad and a drink, we're gonna spend that much.
About, yeah.
Well, around 100 anyways.
Yeah.
So I think we got
Salt Rash.
Yeah. Any good, at least any decent steakhouse. Even Outback the other day, that was about that much.
Well, I think of it this way: $130.
Yeah.
But that guy's letting all kinds of trash come out. But anyways, $130, and we've got 7 meals of ribeye.
Yeah.
And 4. Well, I guess. Do you think you would eat a whole rack of those ribs,
I'm
or
gonna
a
try.
half?
I'm gonna try.
Well, we'll say then at least 2 meals.
Yeah.
So roughly 9 to 10 meals.
Yeah.
Of
beef
for $130 of pure beef.
Yeah.
So yeah, that works out to roughly $13 a meal.
Yeah.
For 2 people, that's pretty good.
And I just picked up a pork belly yesterday. So we'll fry up some of that to go with. That'll be our side dish.
Right.
So
I think that's excellent. Yeah, I think we did really well.
And then we already discussed it. When we get home, we're gonna make a couple of burger patties.
With your egg.
Yeah. And then top it with some egg.
Yeah.
So I get my egg, because that's kind of good too. Because usually when I put cheese on my burgers, I don't like egg anyways. It's either or.
Oh.
I don't like cheesy egg like that. It just does.
But you eat it. But with an omelet, you want lots of cheese.
Yeah, it's different because it's not a runny egg.
Oh. Okay.
When we do it, when we top a burger or a steak with egg, I want it like a sunny side up, and I want the yolk runny.
Oh. Okay.
It's like almost like a gravy over it, and it just doesn't play well with the cheese, in my opinion. So this is working out perfect.
Okay.
So I get the beef and the egg all in one meal. And I already did that for breakfast this morning. So, and I got my 4 hard-boiled eggs. See, that's what I love about this too. I'm looking at all the benefits, as I'm already eating eggs every single day anyways. So I'm just basically just tightening down on what I'm doing.
And I think also, you do tend to snack on things. You're good at drive-bys. Let's put it that way.
I'm excellent at it.
Yeah, comment below if anybody else is a drive-by. He drive by and grab a tomato or a keto brick puck and all that.
Or a piece of cheese.
Right. Well, with this, I don't think you're going to be doing drive-bys.
And now I just have to do it with bacon.
Yeah, but I don't foresee you doing that as often. Do you?
Not now.
Well, I mean, technically, how Dr. Berry says, you're supposed to be eating until you're comfortably full.
Right.
And then you'll eat your next meal when you're hungry again.
Right.
So I think that'll help too. And then I'm just kind of curious. I know you're not going to like this, but as you do tend to drink sweet tea,
Yeah.
even though it's sweet with stevia, I just wonder what impact that has on like your blood glucose and stuff. Like I don't think it spikes you, but I think having something sweet in your mouth all day, I wonder how you're going to do not having something sweet constantly. Like, I feel like your body might even do better and be like, oh, hey, I don't have to have something sweet all the time. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I do not know what you mean. I'm not looking forward to that at all.
But y'all know what I mean, right?
Because here's another mess up I pulled, is I made a fresh gallon of tea right before we started. And if any of y'all know me well enough, unsweet tea is just dirty water. I'm not drinking that. So I'm still drinking that pitcher of tea until it's gone. I'm just not making another one. So, and that it's not going to keep for a month. It'll be nasty come a month. So.
Yeah, it'll probably be nasty in a week. Right.
So, that's a little foul up I made, but I guess I could pour it out. It's just the one tea bag I messed up, and there's a couple of tablespoons of the stevia.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. This is my last glass right here.
Okay. Wow.
I'll pour it out.
Committed.
Well, I have to be, because I want this to go away.
Yeah, that's true.
Because what if that's the missing link?
Yeah, what if it is? That's true.
It's just, I wish I wouldn't have made that pot of tea, because I just opened up a brand new thing of tea. So I could have just returned that today too. That thing was like $8 or $9 for that whole package.
Oh wow.
I think. I don't remember. I may have been less. I always round up, and obviously I'm rounding up a lot.
I don't know.
Because I even messed up on that too, because I usually buy the little bags. So I usually use 2 of those per gallon, but this one was a giant, is all the giant bags of tea, like the big square ones.
Oh wow.
So I'll put I just use one of those for a gallon.
Oh wow.
So it's stout.
Oh, I bet. Is it a little too stout?
Yeah, I think that's also why I'm going to pour it out. Because it needs to be diluted.
So I wonder if the big bag is supposed to make a gallon, or is it one of those that's like you make 10 gallons with it or something?
I don't know. I'll have to read the box.
I mean, maybe you could still bring it back. It's not bad. Like, still take it back. If it's something you honestly don't like, and just say, look, I tried this. This isn't right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
I just feel bad doing that because I've already used one of them.
Yeah, but if you honestly don't like it,
right? Yeah. Maybe like, why'd you wait 2 weeks?
Well, doesn't mean you waited 2 weeks. Well, because you didn't need it until you needed it.
Right.
And you thought you were buying the same one you always buy.
Right.
You didn't know it was a different
learn how to
one.
read. So. But now it's time for a nap.
No, it's time to get busy when we get home. It's already 1.
Yeah.
You want your burger?
Yeah, I figure what we'll do is you'll start cooking the burgers, and I'm gonna start editing this video and get it out.
Okay, awesome.
I hate putting it off.
I know.
So, and of course now we catch the light into the neighborhood.
Oh, of course.
And traffic's crazy.
Yeah, like where did all these people come from?
Right. It's all right. So yeah, we're fixing to portal into the neighborhood. So it's a perfect time to go ahead and cut this short, or cut it off rather. Thank y'all for watching. And don't forget, every Friday night, 6:30 Central, we go live for the Friday night feast. Cook up an entree, maybe pick up little snacks, show you how to do it, then we'll spend our evening just chewing the fat with all of our friends in the Hungry Horde. Y'all can watch me cry. Oh, this is going to be fun. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll catch y'all next week.
Stay tuned to see all of our wonderful channel members. Thank y'all again for your continued support. Bye.